This is Mohammed Abdul from Nanowar of Steel, and you're listening to Brutally Delicious Podcast.
One, two, three, four. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Where are you located?
Where I'm located? Actually, my home. This is my room where where I work actually, and it's actually also a recording room for the new record because all the guitars has been recorded in this room actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But geographically in the world, where are you located?
Sorry. In Italy.
Oh, Italy. Okay, great.
And to be precise, in Milan, the
wow.
northern part.
I'm in the U.S. and Rena's in Finland.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Great.
Europe.
we are the European part of it.
Yeah, totally. We have the overhand, or what's the word? Like, there's more of us. We can take that.
Yeah, we have the majority.
You know?
But as Europeans, we still are not fighting.
True.
Because that's the main thing that Europeans are able to do is fighting between themselves. So we keep on being in peace. That's my purpose for this.
Love and light forever, for sure.
So let's talk Nanowar of Steel.
Yeah.
So I've definitely heard the new stuff. I'm gonna butcher the name of it, but how do you go from keeping it? I mean, from it being gimmicky to being so good. I mean, how do you straddle that fine line?
It's hard to give an answer for this. It's just struggling.
Yeah.
How do we struggle? Struggling.
Because I mean, in the end, it's very gimmicky, but then when you get to the bottom of it, it's really good as well. The production's great. The musicianship is great.
Yeah. Thanks. First of all, and we try to improve time by time. At the beginning, there was not at all of this accuracy, let me say, because the first records were really a crap. And so we saw that people, for a good reason, they told us that the records were crap. Mm-hmm. So we decided that it was better to not make creepy records again. And then we started to go in the direction of making something that was acceptable, at least. And that's the reason why we started over and over improving, because we were forced by people that basically insulted us, and they were right. So
that pushed you to get better.
Yeah, that's the point.
Was it ever something you were taking seriously, or at first was it just, hey, this is just for fun and a joke?
No, it started all joking. The whole thing started making funny and I said it, creepy stuff. But at one point, we discovered that it could be something unique in some way. And so we started to put in it more and more effort time by time. At the limit of our physical resistance, I would say. And so that's it. So it was funny joking from the beginning. Sorry for my English, it's not perfect. I'm Italian.
No problem at all.
Freaking great. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And also, like, you guys deserve a round of applause for that healthy self-reflection of, like, our music is crap. Maybe next time we make music that isn't crap. And I love this strategy it's simple, but it works.
Yeah. To be honest with our fans, it's something that we try to do as much as we can. So when some people come to us and say, "Oh, I listened to you since the beginning," we all the time we apologize with them. So
Right, exactly. I'm so sorry. I'm so
sorry.
I will say that. No, go ahead, Raina. I'm sorry.
No, maybe it's like, that your shining personas were still like, even in the crappy stages of your musical career, we're still like, shining through, making you likable, even if it wasn't for the music. So, after apologizing, give those people a hug.
Yeah, we do. So
Oh.
of course we don't want to just make people sad, because they're supposing that we are happy for that sentence. So while we smile, we say we apologize and we give them a hug.
I think that it's great and really timely how humorous the stuff is, and the themes that run through it, because we're living in a time where a good smile and a good laugh or just some lightheartedness really takes the edge off of everything everybody's dealing with, right?
Yeah. The hardest time of these last years make this much more needed. But we are getting quite old. It's 20 years that we are around, and we thought that this need, actually, that there's always been need of making fun, having good time at the concerts, especially for the metal scene, where even the bands that I love most. Many times I've been in the concerts, and it looks like there is a lack of communication between the band and the people, because the band just plays and the people just sit there and watch. And we try to fill up that gap, making people dancing, making stupid things, and making them having fun.
Right.
And I thought that there has always been that kind of need. And so, yeah, of course, just I'm making just long answers to really precise questions. So I'm trying to wrap up and say, okay, yeah, in these last years, there's been a huge need for that. We are happy to make our contributions for that. But I thought that in general, that kind of need has always been there. So
gotcha.
Yeah, and I think you're right. It has always been there, but like, right now the world seems like such a there was, in Finland, there used to be this parody magazine called Pahkasika, very much like the Mad magazine. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Sort of similar to that. And they stopped publishing that somewhere around mid 80s or something. And they said that because reality has surpassed any sort of parody that we can like put down into the pages, we're just going to stop doing it. And that was 3 decades ago or 4 decades ago, and it's only gotten worse. you know now it's just like I'm starting to believe the Matrix theory, because somebody needs to just be messing with us, like we're all in some sort of simulation, and we're all just like buying the Emperor's New Clothes thing.
Yeah. The reality has been really, it has inverse evolution of our music. We started from creepy and we started to improve. Reality started to be better, but now it's very creepy. So
yes. You couldn't have said it any better.
Somebody should tell reality, hey, you're creepy, you should improve. Maybe reality itself will listen to us.
True. Maybe reality isn't aware of how fucking crappy it is right now. Somebody needs to point that shit out and we'll be fine.
How great would it be if it was that simple?
Yeah. We could say, reality, please do like Nanowar.
Yes, take after Nanowar.
Yes, okay.
They can be shit again, and then you'll do good.
I don't know. I don't know. We don't. Let's not follow the reality trend. That's our hopes.
Yeah.
So when you guys are writing, are you intentionally, I know this one's sort of Italian themed or Italian folk themed, but are you intentionally writing a different album from the previous? Does that make sense?
I didn't get totally.
So
You're
do you try to not write the last record again?
No, not at all. Actually, because the last records were really particular. Was really particular. Was dedicated to Italy. We struggled a lot in the last years because we, at the beginning, started making something completely in English language. Mm-hmm. But we've been lucky. Afterwards, we made some good songs in Italian language, and we got. Not famous, but I mean, at least a little bit known in Italy for those songs. And people in Italy started to believe that we couldn't work outside. So we had to struggle because we were starting from making something in an international way. We actually made some tours around Europe. I mean, by ourselves in our cars, but they're right. Legit tours. And then we focused in Italian, then we focused again in English, and we have to convince people that we could work outside. Then the whole reggaeton thing came out and Balaleluia itself. And when people convinced that we could possibly work outside, we decided to get back in Italian. And we made this record, the previous one, that is completely in Italian language. And then after we decided to get back to the English roots, and then we made the new records gotcha. This new record in this way.
Do you find that it's more difficult writing in one or the other language, in English or Italian?
Yeah. Of course, for a no native speaker mm-hmm. of English. It's a little bit more difficult, of course, because our English is not perfect, as you can hear. And on the other hand, there is a problem with the references that you put in the jokes, because if you say that in Italian, you can reference things that happened in Italy in the mainstream events in Italy. If you do it in English, you have to focus on not only on American or English things that happened, but worldwide. And if you address something that happened in some regions and they don't know, it's right. Not known in other places, you have to be careful because you're making reference to something that maybe other people don't understand. Right. So that's the point. It's a little bit harder, more than a little bit.
Yeah, and I gotta say, there's no reason for you to feel self-conscious about your English skills. They're fucking great.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You should have seen us this one time. We did this interview with a Finnish band.
Yes.
and that shit was hilarious because the Finnish accent. I don't know if you watch rally at all, no. Car racing. That's probably where the most famous Finnish people or ski jumping or whatever, but if they speak English, we call it the rally English because it's so bad and the pronunciation is.
I had no idea what they were saying at all.
He had no idea. He could not decipher one word what those guys were saying, and it was hilarious.
Thank God Rena was there because I would have been lost.
I was there by chance, the Finnish girl, to save the thing, but you're doing fantastic. Don't feel bad about it.
Thank you. In Italy, when thing got worse, we started making moves like this or like that, and you can see that when I struggle a lot, I will start moving. But up to now, I didn't need it. Nice. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, it's hand gestures are amazing for a podcast. It really gets your message through.
Right. Any plans to take Nanowar of Steel on the road?
Oh yeah. We have more than a plan. We actually have a scheduled tour. We will start in 1 month actually. On March, we're going to be around Italy. That's quite small, as you may know. So we are going to make some weekends around and play in the main cities around. Mm-hmm. And then after we are going to be on the road for 1.5 months. and we are going to go around Europe in general, and also for 2 weeks in England. That's not Europe anymore. So we are going to focus on Europe and no Europe for 1 month and a half.
Nice.
I will correct you there. Of course, they're part of Europe. They're just not part of EU, right?
Oh, that's right. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But
That's right.
still, stupid people. Good God, they pissed in their cereal in a serious way.
Yeah.
Stupidity. But so, yeah, in a way, you are exiting Europe. You're exiting common sense.
Geographically, we can say that we are around Europe. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, true.
Thank you for the annotation.
I'm sorry. I always need to be like very specific. Facts are facts, right?
And that's the way it's gonna be. That's fine.
Any chance of touring the States? Or that's not on the agenda yet?
Oh,
Too difficult.
Let's make this way. I will ask you. Do we have any chance to go in?
I'd love to see you over here, but I hear it's really difficult for bands to make it their way over to the US. Really expensive.
Yes, it is. It's very expensive, and of course, it's very risky because if you do the, I mean, I'm doing mansplaining, so I don't want to do that. But we would love to come. Of course, it's a kind of a dream for everybody. At least for, I don't know, Italian people in general go really mad when they go in USA. And as a good Italian people, I would say we would love to come there and to make concerts around. Let's hope that this dream comes true. I don't know what to say, but there's not a plan actually. We don't have anything around. So
okay, fair enough.
We believe in you.
I wish I had any kind of power, but I'm just sitting here with Rena with absolutely no power, just having some fun.
Yeah, okay. I have all the power. It's all mine.
It depends on you.
Rena's the powerful one.
Okay.
No, that's true. At least the meme queen, but known for my horrific sense of humor. But
no, but I mean, no, you're not a horrific sense of humor. I mean, we were making fun, so don't try that.
That's true. But I wouldn't dare like showcase that side.
Okay. I'm starting to be scared about it. So
Smart.
That's going to be all I had. Rena, you got anything else? Beautiful.
Perfect.
Thank you, my friend.
With a really speak with a deep voice, brutally delicious.
Great.
That is badass.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Good
Thank
luck with the
much.
record.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I hope you have a great day, dude.
Hey, be well.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.